Okay, we should be able to receive a signal here. I need to get in touch with Eggman right away.
Shadow, can you hear me?
I hear you, Doctor. Now tell...
Shadow? What are you doing here?
Oh, not now. Sorry, no time to talk. Come on, Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic?
Shadow, I'm in trouble.
What's wrong, Doctor?
Eggman Nega is taking over my bandits and they're destroying my base. I need you to destroy them to regain control.
Eggman Nega. Fine, leave it to me.
Aloha everybody, and welcome to part 3 of Sonic Rivals 2, and this time we're going to be tackling the team-up of Shadow and Metal Sonic. And this time around, it's actually a little bit different. The first act is always going to be different for each character. I know when you're playing as Sonic and Tails, Sonic has to get to the goal in a time limit because he's not actually racing a rival. Knuckles actually has to collect a certain amount of rings and stuff. And for Shadow here, I have to destroy 5 Badniks in Act 1 in order to move on to Act 2. So everyone doesn't actually face off with a rival in Act 1 of this casino level, whose name I've already forgotten even though it was just on screen. They're all throwaway casino levels. We've had the casino trope in Sonic games multiple times. Here, I'm missing 1 Badnik. I only have to kill 1 Badnik. And I was just trying to spin dash jump to work that bat guy, and I couldn't do it, but Oh, and I'd like to say, I like Sonic Rivals 2 actually acknowledges them as Badniks. Eggman in a cutscene even calls them a Badnik. You know? They don't usually do that in the games. They always call them like enemies or robots, but they never say the word Badnik, even though that's what it is in the instruction manuals and whatnot. Badnik! So Act 1's pretty easy for Shadow. He only has to do destroy 5 Badniks, but I decided to go into free play mode and race against Sonic on this level just to give you the full experience of the level, because even though I am playing as Shadow and Metal Sonic, I wanted to show you what the full level was like. Again, it's very casino-based. Pinball flippers to go on. They propel you higher up through the area. Lots of slot machines. Again, it's a casino level. We've been through all this before. Shadow's special move is Chaos Control. It makes everything super slow as long as it's active. And in order to make it last longer, you have to keep pushing square. Again, this relates to every special ability. This wasn't like the first Sonic Rivals. In the first Sonic Rivals, it just lasted as soon as you activated it. In this one, if you want it to last longer, you have to push square a lot, but that also means you have to sort of pay attention to what you're doing and push square, and if you're pushing square too much and not jumping over platforms in time, you could easily screw yourself up and blah, blah, blah.
Watch your step.
But, in story mode, you don't actually race Sonic in this level. Again, this is something I went to in free play mode. All the returning modes return. All the returning modes return. I am so good at commentary. But you have free play where you can choose any level you want, with any character you want, with any rival that you want. So I set up this match. There's the tournament mode where you go in a series of levels and you're basically just trying to get first place every time to get the most points and whatnot. And new to Sonic Rivals 2 is free play, just free play. That allows you to play a level without a rival, where you can actually hunt down some hidden chow that will unlock some cards and special costumes, just like the first game had, because the thing I like about the cards in Sonic Rivals 2, they're not so much random this time around. You actually get cards by doing certain objectives. You get a specific card for S ranking Act 1 of Zone 1, you know. You can get a card for hitting your rival 4 times during a race. You can get a card for S ranking this thing, or S ranking this thing, or beating this thing in under 1 minute and stuff. You can even check all the cards that you're missing, and they'll actually tell you how to unlock that card. So you can then see the stipulation for unlocking it and try to do it yourself. And it's a lot better than having them randomized, in my opinion. The cards are just a carryover from Sonic Rivals 1. They don't really have too much value. Costumes aren't really broken off into cards, and not really. And, this game doesn't have a card plot. Eggman Nega is not turning the world into cards this time around, so,
I finally caught up to you, Shadow. What's going on?
I'm looking for Knuckles and Rouge. Now get out of my way.
Not so fast. What do you want with Knuckles and Rouge? And why are you with Metal Sonic?
I've got no time to explain it to you. Guess I'll just have to knock you out.
Damn right. So this is Knockout, as I said before. You just gotta knock out your opponent in order to win it. This is probably my least favorite of all the Act 2 maps. I just don't like this one because the entire bottom section is basically pinball. And if you fall down the hole in the very bottom, you'll actually go into a tube that takes you all the way back to the top of the area. So Sonic actually just dropped in from it. He went down, he went through all the tubes and stuff, and then he dropped down onto me and stuff. It's just really awkward for fighting guys. Like, even if you're waiting for them to come to you so you can, like, homing attack them and stuff, the platforms are very small, and it's just my least favorite one to compete on. Not that it matters. This particular event, you only have to knock him out once. In the first Blue Coast level we played with Sonic, we had to knock out Knuckles 3 times, but for this one, this is no difficulty select. I didn't make it this way. Shadow only has to knock out Sonic once, and it's over. So, that's his Act 2.
Metal Sonic, I need you to run interference for Shadow. Go after Tails and Sonic. I'm counting on you.
Well, we can't let Dr. Eggman down, that's for damn sure. We are Metal Sonic, and our special ability, just like it was in the first game, is to copy the ability of whoever we're facing off with. So because we are racing Tails in Act 3, we can perform his flying ability when our meter is filled up. And if you're facing off with Shadow, you'll do Chaos Control. If you're facing off with Silver, you'll have telekinesis powers. How? I don't know. Metal Sonic just has that ability to copy you no matter what. He also has an inability to talk, but you know, that's why we love Metal Sonic. He shouldn't have a voice. He's so much better as a mute killing machine, a pure evil version of Sonic. Oh, I love it. So the plot must be, entertaining? No, it's not entertaining. Sonic Rivals is a very niche Sonic series. Again, the thing that makes it different from the original games, from the classic games, the advanced games, is the rival gimmick, that you're always in direct competition. I have to beat Tails to the goal ring, and so not everyone's going to enjoy it. If you keep screwing up and flubbing up, you have to keep redoing the level and whatnot. The game does have rubber band AI, so even if you're doing really good, they will occasionally skip the AI ahead to make him catch up to you and stuff. Because, you know, the AI can be pretty dumb. I've seen the AI do really stupid shit once. I saw him struggle to get over, like, a small little platform, and he couldn't do it. Like, he kept jumping and jumping and jumping, and he wouldn't do it. It was too high for him, and he kept trying to do it anyway. It was weird. I haven't had it happen, like, more than twice, but twice I've seen it, you know? So the AI is kind of dumb. That's why they need the rubber banding. They can't keep a consistent pace like I can. I'm perfect. I'm a human player with human thoughts and an intricate brain, and I fall into bottomless pits a lot. Luckily, when you fall into bottomless pits, you pretty much spawn right where you died, and the only thing that you lose are rings, which will probably screw up your S rank, but who cares about that? I do. But anywho, the casino level, it's just a casino level. There's really nothing to say about it. The gameplay is going to be pretty samey for the majority of the experience. If you don't think this looks fun now, it's not going to look fun later. And again, if you don't like the idea of competing with a rival, I could see why the Sonic Rival series wouldn't appeal to you. Plus all the characters pretty much handling the same. Kind of disappointing, so you know.
Shadow, I learned who Eggman and Eggo was secretly communicating with.
Communicating? But with whom?
And what are you whispering about?
There you are, you fake.
So, Eggman, what are you trying to hide?
Nothing that concerns you, Sonic. Since you've got time on your hands, why not play with my new toy?
A minor nuisance.
Bet we can destroy it before you can, Shadow.
We'll see about that.
So this is the Act 3 boss, or the Zone 3 boss. Neon Palace, that's the name. I know it's come up on screen multiple times, but, you know. I'm talking here. I can't pay attention and talk at the same time. That's why I don't do live commentary. I'm not very good at it. Me playing a game and talking at the same time is very... Oh, good, I got him. Oh, good, I got the rings. Man, it's hot in here. You know, you would not want me doing live commentary. It's a very boring, very painful experience, and, yeah. Anywho, this boss, taking its cue from the bingo highway level in Sonic Heroes, there is a bingo board in the middle, and Eggman is constantly dropping all these numbered blocks. And the numbers that you touch will light up on the bingo board, and if you get a straight line, you know, if you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 7, you will get this effect where it zaps the Eggmobile, and Eggman falls downwards, and then you can jump up and bash Eggman in the face. So, you know, you're also competing with your rival, of course. He's also chasing and hitting the blocks too, and if he's closest to the Eggmobile when you hit the last number needed, well, he'll have a better chance of hitting the Eggmobile, so you sort of have to be careful of that. You can get a little too eager and accidentally get right up close to the Eggmobile, and because it's so wide upwards and not so much downwards, you can accidentally jump up into the sides, and it'll get in the way of jumping into the dome, so you actually have to be a little, like just a foot away from the Eggmobile before you jump for the dome, because otherwise you're just going to bounce your head, and your rival will have a good chance of hitting the dome himself. And, yeah, I don't believe you can use the blocks when they stack up real high to jump on the Eggmobile when it's high in the sky. If you can, that would be a new gimmick I'd never tried. I think I've tried that, though. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. And every now and then, Eggman will decide to turn around, shooting a gigantic laser that you can easily outrun, and even if you can't, like, well, it's faster than you, but it's not that much faster than you. And if it does start to catch up to you, you can keep air dashing, because that gives you a big burst of speed, and then you'll be able to get away from it a lot easier. That's always a good tip for most of the races, actually. If you're in a stretch of nothing, if you're in just a big stretch of flat land with no speed boosts or anything, you want to air dash a lot, because that really does help quite a bit. And your rival just doesn't seem to do it, so you can take advantage of it. But that is Zone 3, ladies and gentlemen. That was Shadow and Metal Sonic, the best team in the game, because Eggman Empire for life. Anyway, have some alternate scenes, and I'll see you in Part 4.
Ah! Eggman made it to the city and gave us the slip.
Look, Sonic! A few more pages must have fallen out of Eggman's book. It says, the Ifrit held the power of destruction and the power to bind one's soul.
Huh. That sounds like an awful lot of power. Whatever it is, it can't be good. Shadow? What are you doing here?
Sorry, no time to talk. Come on, Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic? I got a bad feeling about this, Tails. Whenever Metal Sonic's involved, it always means trouble.
Yeah, I guess we better follow them.
Great job, Knuckles. We got the emerald detector. Maybe you're not as useless as I thought.
Thanks a lot.
Look, the detector is beeping. I think we found something.
It better be the Master Emerald.
That's strange. It's going crazy over these Chow.
Don't worry about them. Let's just search the surrounding area. Come on!
It looks like Rouge and Knuckles have found 2 of the Chow. Should we follow them, Silver?
Yes! Here's the plan. I'll get the Chow from Knuckles. Why don't you distract that Batgirl? Ah! Where did Eggman Nega take off to?
Silver, what is this about saving our world?
If you want to save your world, we have to hide the Chow in a safe place.
You want me to believe that?
Yes, why?
Unbelievable as it may seem, for some reason I trust you.
Are you going to help then, or keep getting in my way?
I'll help.
Good. You can start now.
Look, there's someone over there. It looks like Rouge and Knuckles have found 2 of the Chow. Should we follow them, Silver?
Yes! Here's the plan. I'll get the Chow from Knuckles. Why don't you distract that Batgirl?
Tails, see if you can get to Metal Sonic and find out what's going on.
Okay! Metal Sonic, what are you doing here? Hello? Anyone home?
Metal Sonic, take care of Tails.
What? That voice! It's Eggman!
Silver, what are you doing here? Hey, what's with getting in my face?
I need those chow. It's important that I have them. Now move aside.
Help yourself. I need to collect some rings to fuel this emerald detector.
Okay. Thanks. I guess he's not interested in the chow. Now to get the other chow here.
So, Silver, what do you want with the chow anyway?
I have to save your world or mine will be destroyed too.
What? And you think the chow can help? You're crazy.
I'll show you how crazy I am.
Oh yeah? Bring it on!
Oh, you startled me, Espio. Being a chameleon can be quite an advantage.
Indeed. That's a handy device. I see you found something valuable.
Just a little chow. If it doesn't glitter, it isn't gold to me.
If your machine was beeping, that must mean... Yes, the chow was sitting on the Chaos Emerald.
Hey, give that to me.
If Rouge follows me, then Silver can get the other chow. Not so fast. You'll have to catch me first.
Espio, you like games?
Games? Not really. But when I play, losing isn't an option.
How about a little game of chance here? If I win, you give me the Chaos Emerald back.
I've got to buy some time for Silver. And if I win, I get that chow.
So, Eggman, what are you trying to hide?
Nothing that concerns you, Sonic. Since you've got time on your hands, why not play with my new toy?
A minor nuisance. Bet we can destroy it before you can, Shadow.
Look, since you trusted me, I'll tell you what's going on. Eggman Nega wants to unleash the Ifrit upon this world to destroy it.
Ifrit? So what do the chow have to do with this?
How dare you try and relinquish my secrets! I'll punish you with my latest contraption!
Then bring it on!
Uh-oh. Here come Knuckles and Rouge.
Come on, Espio! We can take them all on!
Well, well. Looks like you acquired my emerald detector. Now, what else do you require?
We still can't find the Master Emerald, and I think you know where it is.
Maybe I do, and maybe I don't.
Stop these games, Eggman!
Shut up, Knuckles! I need to talk to him, so just get out of here!
Hey, watch your mouth, kid. Don't take that tone with us.
Silence! All of you! I'll give you all a real reason to be upset.